Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I have got your early weekly spoilers from March 2nd through the 6th. We're gonna have Anita struggling and Leslie showboating. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please reach down, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. On Early Edition Day, we always start with what is coming the rest of this week, and then we talk about what's coming next week. So on Wednesday, February 25th, just a quick note, by the way, if you didn't know it, Beyond the Gates celebrated its 1-year anniversary on Tuesday, February 24th. And man, what a year. I expect them to need a U-Haul to gather up all the daytime Emmys they are going to win at the next award ceremony. I think they may sweep. Just clean up. All right, also it is Ashley's work anniversary as she celebrates her first year at Garland Memorial. She and Shanice are talking about the past year and all that has happened. And speaking of Ashley's past year, her ex Derek also gets some screen time as he makes a decision about what to do for a JO, now that his time as a firefighter is over. And I wonder if Leslie is going to wind up hiring Derek. If so, I wish him so much grace. Related to that, Eva is annoyed with Leslie, who's yapping about the clinic and telling Eva that she's going to show her how you do real business. And Leslie says, we'll watch and learn. But we know she and Derek get into it. So this may be when, Leslie and Derek can iron things out and decide if they can work together. Jacob is getting deeper and deeper undercover. Now he is embedded with the plasma ring red market people. But then he runs into his younger brother Isaiah while on the job, and Jacob's cover could be blown. He asks why Isaiah is out in that dodgy corner of town, and he tells his big brother Jacob he could ask him the same. So Kat wants to know if she can stay forever, when Tomas said Kat can come over to his place whenever she wants, and Kat wants to know if Tomas still wants to live together. And if you remember, he asked Kat to move in. I think it was like about 4 months ago, December, but she told Tomas, no, it's too fast. And this time he seems a little offended, and he wants to know Kat's motives. And it looks like Tomas may tell her no. He wants Kat to choose him for him, not by default or as a second choice, because Chelsea's moving out to move in with her fiancé, and Kat doesn't want to crash alone in her Aunt Danny's guest house. Thursday, February 26th. A no from Tomas might be why Kat is suddenly hyper-focused and ranting about Laura's car accident that nearly killed her almost a year ago, which Leslie has avoided any consequences for, which of course is not okay. Naomi checks in with Ashley and updates her on Jacob moving out. So will Naomi mention that Jacob is undercover and that's why he did it, or will Naomi be cryptic just because of any potential risk? Andre and Danny have a visitor they were not expecting and don't want to see. Could be Leslie, could be Haley. Meanwhile, Leslie engages in some self-promotion. She is showboating about something. Now, it could be about her new clinic that she's funding or some other insanity. I definitely could see Leslie trying to piggyback off the attention that Anita has gotten because of the cancer. Speaking of which, Gayle King's interview with Anita has energized the whole DMV, and we're going to be getting lots more breast cancer and BRCA awareness as this rocks on, which is great. Awareness for that stuff is wonderful. And I wonder if Anastasia is going to be petty or sympathetic, since she was one of the people pushing gossip, saying that Anita was drunk at the club when she was actually suffering side effects of chemo. And I wonder if Leslie is going to try and get closer to Anita to sponge off that residual attention, because she is just awful. Friday, February 27th. Kat amps up a nasty confrontation with Eva and Leslie, and Kat may be upset by Tomas and lashing out at Eva, but it's clear the two of them are living rent-free in Kat's head. And I hope long-term that she and Eva develop a real bond as sisters, but it seems impossible, and it especially seems impossible as long as Leslie's around. Chelsea has a blow-up with a cousin, and my money is on Kat and not Martin, because Kat is in a mood, and she's so enraged, in fact, that Nicole and Ted are quite concerned about their daughter. Vanessa tries to cheer up Nicole, and I wonder if this is about Anita's interview and all the attention and stress that came with it, but it was unavoidable. It's kind of ironic. I noticed that Vanessa was defending her escort app to Nicole, who was horrified by the idea that she would look for a date for Samantha on there. And then, ironically, Vanessa's daughter wound up with a date from the Heart Attach app. And it's like, oh, okay, that whole scene with her and Joey discussing it. What did he say? Do as I say, not who I do. That was clever dialogue. Isaiah is asked to meet with someone and it surprises him. Maybe his dad, Elon, who's not exactly a fan of his son. Or maybe it's tied to the plasma case because Isaiah has a background in shady DMV goings-on. And Smitty catches up with an old friend. And I wonder if this might be tied to him poking into the plasma case as well. The week of March 2nd through the 6th, we expect lots more aftershocks from Anita's stunning CBS morning show announcement about her cancer and the stage it's in, and how scary everything is. I thought that interview segment was done really well. It was perfect. I thought I was watching an episode of the CBS morning show. They don't always do stuff that well on soaps. And I expect Leslie to, come over with flowers, a plant, fake sympathy. And I hope she's not going to be making tacky comments about Anita being the second articulate who might lose her life, since her mom, Barbara, was the first to pass away. And I trust that Leslie is going to make everything worse on Anita, while she says she's not trying. Smitty and Jacob may both be in danger doing this red market sting, and I wonder if somebody we know is linked to this ring. I hope Joey's not, but you never know with him. Lynette is feeling pretty good about her cover-up con targeting that poor homeless guy that Joey paid off and sent away, but he smells a rat, and I do suspect Joey's going to figure out Lynette and Haley are in cahoots. And I also expect Joey to confront Randy about a false suspect, but he may keep Bill in the dark, and Joey may just tell him people jump bail all the time, etc., etc. The problem is Bill still wants justice because the alleged mugger, disappeared from the DMV. Vernon does all he can to protect Anita, now that her big secret is out and there's a lot more eyes on them. Meanwhile, Haley thinks she got away with everything, but I doubt it. And the bottom line is Lynette is never going to go away and get her hand out of Haley's purse. They gotta do something about that girl. Kat's frustrations grow, and I wonder if the family is going to stage an anger intervention. And is Tomas going to circle back around to Kat and tell her yes, he wants her to move in? Rye's on edge and hoping the scrutiny is over, but Joey's likely going to dig into him more and wait to see if Derek starts working with Leslie at her clinic. Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.